Hospitable is a no-brainer if you have, I think, if you have more than 2 properties and you just don't want to be as active as you would normally need to be. It's so easy to use. There's an app for it on your phone as well. You literally have no excuse not to use it. Hi, my name's Tracy, and I'm the co-founder of Dongle Capital Inc. We're short-term rental co-hosts and experts out in the GTA and all across Canada, essentially.
My name's Aahil, and I'm also the co-founder of Dongle Capital Inc.
So all in, our portfolio is about 60 units. We own and manage, and that's how we started out, about 5 of those units, and then that grew up to be family and friends. And then the rest of it is, the one that we're currently filming in today is an arbitrage unit. Why Airbnb? It's really a reward. Aside from the extra pocket money that you can get from Airbnb and doing short-term rentals, is it's so rewarding when people stay. And it really ranges just from people that just want a weekend getaway from Toronto and are just doing a 1.5 hour drive out here and just having a blast and telling you like, hey, I literally had an amazing time. There's other people that come from really, really unfortunate circumstances, maybe cancer in the family, and they just want to get away from those problems. This is also really rewarding, right? Like they just come in there just like, this was exactly what we needed to get away. I loved everything else that you added.
It's about adding value to their experience, so they can continue giving you those 5-star reviews, which will ultimately help your business in the long run.
Right now we're at the Rosé House. This is our feature girls getaway home in Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is also known as one of the prettiest towns in, I think, all of Canada, but don't hold me to it. It might be all of Ontario, which I'm pretty sure it is. But beyond that, it's literally in the heart of the wine country. It's kind of the Napa Valley, I'd say, of Canada. Our home is designed for girls getaway, so anything that's kind of like a girls reunion, mom's getaway, mom's health and wellness, bachelorette celebrations as well, that really caters to your need. We have a huge chef's kitchen that right when you walk in, everyone will go wow, myself included, when I first saw the property. Anywhere from the arch ceilings to our neon sign that's right in your face, the 2 giant kitchen islands, the gas range, all the built-ins into the home really create a feature. And that's really what people are coming here for, right? To wine and dine. So this place is that perfect space. We sleep up to 8 people. The primary bedroom is on the main level, beautifully arched as well. And then there's also a main bathroom attached to it. Upstairs, there's sleeping for 4 more people. So 2 separate bedrooms and then another bathroom upstairs. In the basement, again, we're catering to girls. Girls love getting ready. We have a curated list of vendors that are approved and vetted by us, that are vendors that will come directly to the home and create even more experiences for you that you can add on. There's of course yoga as well that you can schedule in the mornings of your days. It can be outside, it can be inside the home. And of course, utilizing our chef's kitchen is having a professional chef come in and cater to your specific dietary needs. She gets all the ingredients that you need. Also, she does some mixology for it too. So yeah, really hope you get to enjoy Niagara-on-the-Lake in its finest and with the most important girls in your life.
We hired 2 virtual assistants along the way, and they were a big help, but we got to a point where mistakes were being made. Some of the codes were not being set at the right times. We weren't sending like follow-up messages to guests. The check-in instructions were not being pushed out on time. So at that point, we're like, hey, listen, we know we have all the human aspect, but then now we also need to invest in the technological aspect, and we started looking at different property managers, and Hospitable was the one that stood out, especially because of its user interface and the pricing structure at the time. So we're like, what, like, doesn't hurt, let's give this a shot, and we get a free trial, and if it doesn't work out, we'll try something else.
Even though like Airbnb, you can schedule messages as well, but where a channel manager, specifically Hospitable, was really helpful was we could attach an image to the check-in instructions, so that literally saved like 4 clicks, because otherwise I'd have to add image from photo library, find my photo, and all that nonsense. Whereas for Hospitable, I just attach it. It's a standard thing that goes out. On top of that, the dashboard. So it's fine when you have like 1 or 2 properties, it's easy to track, but when you have, I'd say, anything more than 5 properties, it gets quite hectic to see, okay, how many check-ins do I have tomorrow, checkouts tomorrow? But Hospitable just has that all on your dashboard really neatly and sorted, so it's really easy to identify, okay, how busy am I going to be on Sunday or not be busy, and help me schedule my time accordingly and the team. And then, of course, most recently is the AI function, which has been, I'd say, game changing for me. That's just saved so much time. Even though it's even though it's my property, I don't always know exactly how far away the university is, but with just a click, it's just easy, gets sent, and it's drafted in such a great way. Like, so much better than any other way I could say it.
Why we picked Hospitable, like we did a lot of demos with other competitors. We went onto YouTube to see what the user interface looks like for other people, but like Hospitable was so straightforward, and then when we signed up for the account, there were already like some templates in place, and honestly, like that's gold to me, right? Like I don't have to spend time thinking about, so the check-in instruction and the checkout, we already had templates for those two things, but everything else, like when the first inquiry comes in, how to do a mid-stay follow-up, how to like respond when someone sends a request to book, what kind of message to send after someone's confirmed their booking, what to like reviews, automating that process. It was so easy to set up. You just go through their onboarding checklist and go like check, and then make sure all the properties are set up. What I really like is at the top right hand corner, it shows you like as you're typing, it's constantly saving, because I've had that issue where like you type something out and it's not constantly saving, and then your internet's gone and boom, you lost everything. So that's been really neat, being able to see in the top right hand corner it's constantly saving, and like as easy. I mean, it's fairly straightforward.
As someone, I'd say Aahil's it's a lot more techie than I am. So coming from someone less techie, it's really easy to use. I'd say it's quite intuitive. There's not an obscene number of tabs everywhere, which to me is someone less techie or like has a bigger learning curve when using new software. That makes it a lot easier. The language is quite consistent too with a lot of the other Airbnb stuff, so that makes that learning curve less steep as well. So overall, really easy to use, consistent, and haven't had any problems with it. We are on Instagram, so our Instagram handle is the Rosé House NOTL, Niagara-on-the-Lake.
At the stage that we are, we just want to continue growing. I feel like we have a really good machine that's in place. So, making sure like all parts of the machine are working well, making sure we're hiring the right people. So that's next on the list. And then, like leveraging technology. I know like we're really excited about the Hospitable AI integration and how you guys are building that hands-off inbox, so that will allow us to like hopefully scale even faster, having those knowledge bases for each property. So looking forward to all those features.